No, it's not normal, buddy, to allow your wife to bang other men. And there's something about that is facing your fears and growing. That's just pathetic, man. What's up, guys? It's JQ back with another video, and this time I've got something a little bit different for you than normal. So normally I make fun of women on this channel and I point out some of the things you can learn from the psychology, and there's going to be an element of this too. But this time there's actually a guy in the video that deserves calling out. This is a married couple who has been married for 17 years, and then the wife decides that she wants to be polyamorous. She wants to bang other men, and he doesn't want to. And let's just see what happens. Let's take a look at this video.
When I asked Nate for an open marriage on our 17th wedding anniversary, some people said that he probably felt forced or trapped to stay.
Look at how she's sitting in front of him, like she's just sitting in kind of a dominant position in front of him, and he's actually sitting behind her like he's a little kid or something. Just wanted you to observe that.
And with Lily Allen's new album coming out, a lot of people are asking the same question. What happens when only one partner wants non-monogamy?
We talk about that exact fear, the difference between coercive and consensual non-monogamy.
For me, it was never about being forced. It was about facing my fears and growing together.
Facing my fears and growing. So no, it's not normal, buddy, to allow your wife to bang other men. And there's nothing about that is facing your fears and growing. That's just pathetic, man. First of all, guys, you should never consider or agree to a polyamorous relationship with a girl that you're in a serious relationship with. I'm gonna go into more detail on that in a second, but that is a total, basically, if you let your wife or serious girlfriend bang other men, you are a cuck. There is no other way to put it. You are a serious beta male, and you need to grow a set of balls and some self-esteem. This woman should be kicked for the curb just for proposing this in the first place. If a girl even asks you for this, you should leave her immediately. But secondly, I don't know if you noticed this, but the guy is actually reading off a script. So this isn't even his own lines. Supposedly, he's just kind of going along with it. And it's really sad to see, because in almost all likelihood, this is not what this guy wants, right? He's got probably 20 years into this woman, right? I imagine he loves her, and she comes to him on one day and says she wants to get with other men. And I'm assuming, like, out of love and a feeling of loyalty, he's just trying to make her happy. He's just trying not to lose her. So he goes along with it. But gosh, what a sad, pathetic thing to do. And let's hear just how narcissistic she is, the way that she talks about it. It's wild. She's gone so far as to invent her own new worldview just to convince herself and other people that this is acceptable behavior. I was curious, so I took a look at this couple's account. And this is a relatively new account. And basically it's her showing the world how she can be incredibly selfish. Here's one where she talks about, is he allowed to watch? No, he can't watch.
I find this comment so interesting because, of course, a man would make it about himself. My polyamory is about me. It's not about my husband. It's not about my marriage. It's about me. And I know that it can make a lot of men uncomfortable to see a woman who doesn't apologize for going after things that benefit her, that make her feel good. So no, I'm not interested in having him watch.
Not that would be a good thing anyways, like that watching her would be crappy as well, but just listen to how selfish and narcissistic she is. She doesn't give a shit about her husband. She just wants to do whatever the F she wants, and she doesn't care whether he likes it or not. And as a man, I know this is an extreme example, but it's a good reminder that some women will walk all over if you allow them to. There are women like this out there, and so you have to be vigilant to maintain boundaries. In fact, that is your role as a man, is to set boundaries for your woman. And one of the absolute boundaries that you must have with your woman is that in no circumstances can she ever be with any other man, because that is a risk to your relationship. That is a risk to the certainty of the paternity of your children, and it's just a terrible move, and just straight up, it's gross. And I'll tell you why polyamory is a terrible idea for men specifically. Although it may sound appealing to some of you, it's a really bad idea because, and here's why. The way that short-term casual relationships work for men and women is just completely different. So as a woman, right, women can get sex and casual relationships so easily whenever they feel like it. So even though that this this woman is middle-aged and she's extremely mid, there are going to be plenty of guys who would like to have sex with her, or maybe have kind of like a casual short-term thing. Why? Because they don't have to deal with her outside of just having fun. And I can tell you this as someone who is, I've been in this situation before where I've had, women who were in a marriage or a serious relationship that I hung out with. And when you're the other guy, you get to have all the good parts of that woman, basically, just to hang out with her, have fun, have sex. Like, basically, it's exciting and fun, but you don't have to deal with any of the shit. You don't have to emotionally support her. You don't have to financially support her. So that's a great deal for these other guys that she sees outside of her marriage. It's a shit deal for her husband, who has to support her financially and emotionally and deal with her. Meanwhile, she's going out and she's seeing other people. And it actually says on this account that the guy doesn't have any interest in being with other women. Even if he did, it would be so much harder for him to find girlfriends to date outside of the marriage, because women just don't approach it differently. If a woman is looking for a short-term casual fling with a guy, she wants a guy who is sexy, hot, and alpha, and this guy is none of those things. He's just a beta weak male, and so he's not going to find short-term girlfriends to date outside his marriage. Now, he may have other good qualities. He may be a good provider. He may be emotionally strong. He may be a great father, and other things that make him a good partner to someone like her. But this relationship is completely out of balance, and it's a terrible deal for him. So, guys, I know that this has become more and more popular in today's culture. Polyamory, it might seem appealing to some of you. It is a terrible idea. No man should ever agree to it. It only benefits women. Do not ever engage in a polyamorous relationship. If you want to see multiple people, just be single. Or if you're alpha enough, you could potentially have more than one woman as a partner. But just be single if you want to see multiple girls. And do not ever, if your girlfriend or wife ever even asks you this, you should break up with her. Anyway, guys, I hope that helps. If you are looking for more information on this subject, first of all, join my absolutely free newsletter. It's in the link in the description. I send out a newsletter. Currently, it's about once every other week. I'm building up to once a week. And if you would like to turbocharge your dating life, you have a problem with your girlfriend, with your wife, or you just want to get and keep better looking, better quality women, set up a strategy call with me. The link for that is in the bio. We can talk about whether one-on-one coaching is right for you. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video.